has a way of keeping you on your toes. One moment it's cool enough for a trench, the next you're reaching for a light knit. That in-between vibe makes getting dressed more exciting than any other season. And it becomes second nature when you understand how fabrics respond to crisp air, how colors echo the changing landscape. Well, these 8 outfits work because they really embrace autumn's complexity rather than fight it. Number 1. Camel coats with cream turtlenecks and wide-leg trousers. You know that feeling when you put something on and it just clicks? That's exactly what happens with camel and cream together. Maybe it's because these colors are sort of pulled straight from autumn's own playbook. Something more like weathered tree bark meeting golden afternoon light. Well, the camel wool coat really works here because those natural fibers trap warm air while still letting you breathe, which is perfect when you're moving between chilly streets and heated coffee shops all day. Try pairing it with a cream turtleneck and you'll see how that high neckline blocks drafts, while the knit construction holds warmth close to your body. Wide-leg trousers sort of complete the whole story because they flow as you walk, creating air circulation when temperatures climb unexpectedly in the afternoon. You can even pair these with loafers for that perfect balance of protection and comfort because the closed design keeps morning chill away from your feet while staying comfortable enough for hours of walking. Leather shoes for this actually develop this gorgeous patina as fall weather touches it, getting more beautiful with wear. Max Mara really understood something when they built collections around these warm tones. When you wear colours that echo the season, you sort of become part of the landscape instead of fighting it. You could try different textures here too. Maybe cashmere for the turtleneck, or crepe for the trousers, and see how they play together in this beautiful harmony that looks effortless but feels really sophisticated. Well, sometimes you really just need one dress to solve all your autumn styling dilemmas. Number 2. Belted wool midi dress. Gabriella Hearst sort of changed everything when she showed how versatile wool midi dresses could be. You can see why the moment you try one during fall, the wool fibers create these tiny air pockets that keep you warm while letting moisture escape, so you stay comfortable as temperatures shift throughout the day. Maybe add a belt around your waist, and you'll notice it does more than just create that flattering silhouette everyone loves. You can even tighten it when you need to layer a cardigan underneath, and then loosen it when the day heats up and you want to shed that outer layer. Try pairing this with knee-high leather boots, and the whole look transforms because you get this continuous line from hem to foot that really elongates your legs. The boots also protect against cool air that would otherwise travel up, which is sort of essential when you're wearing a shorter dress. The leather flexes as you walk through fallen leaves, developing character marks that tell the story of your adventures. And you know what's really great about wool is that it maintains its shape even when humidity rises during those warm fall afternoons. Pair that with leather that actually improves with weather exposure, and you've got an outfit that adapts to autumn's moods. You could try this combination in different colours too. Maybe a burgundy dress with cognac boots, or go tonal with charcoal and black. Each variation gives you a completely different vibe while keeping that same effortless sophistication. But sometimes autumn calls for a different kind of power play, one that borrows from menswear traditions while staying completely feminine. Number 3. Tailored blazers with silk blouses and pleated midi skirts. Yves Saint Laurent really knew what he was doing when he put women in tailored pieces. You can feel that authority the moment you slip on a well-cut blazer, especially during fall when structure becomes both stylish and necessary. Try layering a silk blouse underneath and you'll see how the smooth fabric prevents bunching while creating clean lines. The blazer maintains its shape even when you layer multiple pieces, thanks to construction that understands autumn's demands. Maybe pair this with a pleated midi skirt, and you get movement that's both elegant and functional, Those pleats create air circulation that prevents discomfort while allowing graceful movement as you navigate sidewalks scattered with leaves. You know what's really smart about silk is that it regulates temperature naturally, cools you when indoor heating runs high, and then warms you when evening air turns crisp. And when you add ankle boots to anchor everything with a contemporary edge, the height gives you protection against puddles and debris while staying breathable for all-day wear. You could experiment with different blazer patterns here: houndstooth, pinstripes, anything, while keeping the silk blouse as your neutral base. The leather develops character through fall weather, getting more beautiful with exposure. And each piece sort of serves autumn's story while creating harmony that feels both authoritative and graceful. You can also swap the ankle boots for loafers for a more relaxed vibe, or try pointed flats when you need comfort without sacrificing style. But sometimes luxury materials really show their worth when autumn puts them to the test. Number 4. Cashmere sweaters with high-waisted wool skirt and some heeled Mary Janes. Well, the thing about cashmere is that it's pretty expensive, but you know what? It's worth every penny once you understand how it works. Those incredibly fine fibers create insulation that feels weightless, trapping air while wicking moisture so you never feel overheated. Try tucking a cashmere sweater into a high-waisted wool skirt, and you'll see how the combination creates both style and function. The high waistline really emphasizes your smallest point while providing extra coverage when temperatures drop unexpectedly. The thing is, the wool's natural elasticity means the skirt moves with you, whether you're climbing stairs or settling into cafe chairs. And you can pair this with heeled Mary Janes for that perfect vintage meets modern vibe. The closed toe protects against cool air, while the strap provides security when sidewalks get slippery with wet leaves. Maybe try different colour combinations here, like a cream cashmere with camel wool skirt, or go bold with burgundy and navy. The moderate heel keeps you stable on uneven surfaces, while adding elegance to your silhouette. You know what's really beautiful about quality materials like cashmere and wool is that they actually improve with wear, developing that softness and character that synthetic fabrics never achieve. And the textures complement each other perfectly, especially smooth cashmere against structured wool, both responding to your body's needs throughout autumn's changing conditions. You could try this formula with different sweater weights, too chunky for cooler days, or a fine gauge when temperatures are milder. Then there's the fact that sometimes the most sophisticated approach is really just choosing one colour and running with it. Number 5. Monochrome knit set, top and skirt, and structured coat. Monochromatic dressing in fall feels kinda like meditation, where everything becomes about texture instead of competing colours. You can probably try a knit set as your foundation and see how those fibres naturally insulate while staying flexible enough to layer under structured pieces. The beauty of knits in autumn is how they trap warm air while letting moisture evaporate, keeping you comfortable whether you're dealing with morning humidity or afternoon sunshine. Maybe add a structured coat, and then you've got your statement piece that provides wind resistance while allowing body heat to circulate naturally. Lots of European fashion houses really perfected this approach because they understood that when pieces work individually and together, you've got a wardrobe that adapts instead of restricts. If you try this outfit with pointed flats, you'll get sophisticated practicality when the pointed toe creates elegant lines, and the flat construction gives you stability on leaf-covered sidewalks that can get treacherous in heels. And what works really well with fall's diffused light is the solid colours that appear rich and dimensional instead of flat. You could choose darker tones that hide inevitable scuffs from active autumn days, or go lighter for interesting contrast against the season's muted backdrop. Quality wool actually improves with fall weather exposure, developing a unique character that synthetic materials sort of never achieve. You can play with different textures within the same color family, like smooth knit tops with textured skirts, or try mixing weights for visual interest while keeping everything tonal. And on to the next. Number 6. Trench coats with slim knit dress and block heel boots. The trench coat has this incredible century-long success story, and you can see why the moment you understand how it handles fall's personality. That tightly woven cotton repels light rain while breathing through temperature changes, which is really essential when you're moving between air-conditioned spaces and outdoor air all day. And when you layer it over a slim knit dress, you'll see how the close fit prevents bulk while providing gentle insulation. The double-breasted front creates wind protection, while the belt lets you adjust ventilation as autumn plays its temperature games. You can button it fully for warmth or leave it open when afternoons get unexpectedly balmy. Maybe pair this with those block heel boots you've been keeping in the closet, and you get practical elegance that actually works. The wide heel base provides stability on wet leaves and uneven pavement that would be hazardous in stilettos, and the sturdy construction distributes weight evenly, preventing foot fatigue during those longer autumn walks when the weather's too beautiful to stay inside. But what's really smart about this combination is that each piece addresses autumn's specific challenges while maintaining sophisticated polish. The trench provides adaptable weather protection, dress offers comfortable elegance, and the boots deliver contemporary style with stability. You could try different dress lengths, midi when you want more coverage, or a shorter length when you're layering tights underneath. The leather develops a rich patina through fall exposure that actually enhances both appearance and performance. Well, sometimes a one-piece dressing gets really smart when you add the right layering pieces. You'll find that in Number 7. Chic jumpsuits, cropped wool jacket with a statement belt. Jumpsuits are sort of fashion's ultimate problem solver, as they kind of remove those tiny gaps where cool air sneaks in while providing coverage of autumn demands. Quality fabrics like wool or ponte really provide you with insulation without restriction, which is just perfect for everything from apple picking to evening dinners. You can even add a cropped wool jacket and see how it provides structure without overwhelming the jumpsuit's streamlined elegance. Wool naturally regulates temperature, keeping you comfortable in air-conditioned spaces and variable outdoor conditions. The cropped length prevents bulk while covering your torso and arms during cool morning starts that warm up by midday. Maybe add a statement belt and you're creating definition while allowing fit adjustments as you layer through changing weather. Another amazing thing is that quality leather actually improves with fall wear, developing that character and suppleness that enhances both comfort and appearance. And it works perfectly for weekend farmers markets and dinner dates, where autumn's chill requires both sophistication and warmth. If you really want to get a feel of this, then maybe try different jumpsuit styles, from wide leg for a more relaxed vibe, or fitted for sleeker occasions. You'll notice that the belt transforms what could be casual into something appropriate for various settings. Boucle wool, smooth wool crepe, and others are kinds of jacket textures you could really try out in addition. Each variation gives you a completely different mood while maintaining that effortless sophistication. Number 8. Houndstooth blazers with cigarette pants and loafers. Houndstooth carries fashion history in its geometric perfection, and autumn provides the ideal backdrop for its sophisticated complexity. A perfect example are houndstooth blazers, which show how the pattern's visual weight matches the season's richer aesthetic, while hiding lint and pet hair that inevitably comes with fall's heavier fabrics and cozy indoor environments. Try it out with a black turtleneck, and you get that perfect neutral base that lets the pattern really shine. That high neckline blocks drafts, while the close fit really prevents bulk under your structured blazer. Then when you add cigarette pants, you create streamlined elegance that works beautifully with different shoe options. The tailored fit creates clean lines that look polished when revealed under long coats, while the ankle length showcases your footwear choices. You can pair this with loafers for menswear-inspired sophistication that's actually practical for autumn. The closed construction really protects the feet from cool air and debris while remaining breathable for indoor comfort. And you know this combination balances masculine and feminine elements while addressing fall's specific needs. You could even try different houndstooth scales with larger patterns or smaller micro patterns. You could also experiment with chunky knits for cooler days, or fine gauge when you want sleeker lines under your blazer. The secret to great autumn dressing lies in choosing pieces that work with the season instead of against it, especially when you understand how fabrics respond to changing weather and how colors complement fall's natural palette. Like, subscribe, and I'll read your thoughts in the comments.